Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misty and Ike.
Today we are going to talk about all the cool cars from movies and TV shows.
Leave us a comment and tell us your favorite whip from the flicks.
What are you asking them to do?
Cars from the movies. Comment.
Okay, bye.
Let's get into it.
I'm Misty.
And I'm Ike.
For the next 15 minutes,
We're going to debate pop culture.
my background's in music.
My background's in film.
I know the topics beforehand.
And I don't.
We check the internet for the facts.
And ruin it with opinions.
From pop rocks in your lunchbox.
To Happy Meal toys and swatch clocks.
So we're going to talk about movie cars.
Movie cars.
So right off the bat, tell me what's your favorite.
Oh, it's got to be a tie.
Okay.
Between the Batmobile
Yeah.
and Knight Rider.
Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah. Ooh. And I got a third one.
Okay.
The Ferrari from Magnum PI.
Oh, I forgot about that. The one that he borrows from his boss.
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of the new Magnum PI?
I can't.
I watched a couple episodes because I super love Zachary Knighton because he was in Happy Endings, which was one of my favorite sitcoms. And it's really not as bad as what I expected.
Oh, really?
It's really not.
It
does not live up to the original. What could? I mean, come on, Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
But it's an entertaining watch.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I will watch more episodes.
Those three that I just listed were all TV cars.
Okay.
But I do have I have a favorite movie car.
What's your favorite movie car?
Bumblebee from Transformers.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about including those.
Yeah, they're cars.
Interesting.
Yeah. What do you got?
My absolute favorite movie car ever is from the Muppet movie. It's the Studebaker.
Oh, wow.
Kermit, and so the movie is Kermit and Fozzie take a road trip across the country, and they borrow Fozzie's uncle's Studebaker. And it's like tie-dyed, and it's got bubbles on it, and it's the coolest.
I'm looking it up. Oh, man, that is cool.
It's a cool car. Like, I've always, first of all, that's my vintage car is a Studebaker.
Yeah.
I kind of want it painted like the one that Andy had in Pretty in Pink.
You know, Big Bird was in that movie.
He was. He's a Muppet.
Yeah.
It's the Muppet movie.
Well, he's the Sesame Street.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
You just threw me for a loop there.
Right.
I did not think about that.
Here's a picture from 6 most famous cars from the Muppets, and there's a picture of Big Bird hiking down the street.
Is it from the Muppet movie or just from the Muppets?
But are the people
Interesting.
Are the people that made Sesame Street Muppet people?
I don't think so.
Interesting. People are.
I mean, Jim Henson is the Muppets.
Yeah. Who made Sesame Street? Let's find out.
Sesame Street's made by the public funded TV station. Why can't I remember the name of what station the Sesame Street is on?
Public television? PBS?
PBS. I kept thinking NPR. I'm like, that's the radio. That's the radio. Yeah, my other one, I have actually 2 more.
Okay.
That are my faves.
Mm-hmm.
In The Big Lebowski, the dude's Gran Torino.
Oh, yeah.
And Cheech and Chong's van.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes me think
Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. Like, I don't know why, but as a kid, I remember going to stay with like random aunts and uncles, and that movie seemed to always be on TV.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I was so like, why is there smoke coming out the windows of that van?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's not spectacular by any means. It just is something that pops out in my head like forever.
You know, it's kind of unrecognizable, absolutely recognizable everywhere you go.
I would definitely think the Batmobile.
Yep. The Jurassic Park Ford Explorer.
Oh my God, I want one of those so bad.
And the Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
They have a couple of them that they take to the drive-in movie theaters around LA.
And we've talked about it on the show before too. Like we often see the 2 or 3 different DeLoreans that still roam around LA as well.
You know, it's also super fun is the original Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine van.
Yeah.
It's parked, not that I'm pointing anywhere specific, but at Universal Studios, if you're on the back lot and you go up to the fire station, it's parked like just by the fire station.
Amazing.
For some reason.
So cool.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber.
The van with the...
It's the Shaggin' Wagon.
The Shaggin' Wagon.
Chicks dig it. Oh.
That makes me think of the Deathmobile from National Lampoon's, the Lincoln that they turned into the Deathmobile.
Oh, yeah, dude. What about the Ghostbusters Cadillac?
Oh, such a, so epic.
It used to be parked on Burbank Boulevard behind a gate, and then they moved it somewhere.
Yeah, I do remember that.
What about Family Matters? Remember Urkel's car?
I don't, actually.
Known as the Urkel car, it was a BMW Isetta.
Urkel had a BMW?
Yeah.
That feels weird.
But it's the one where you get out of the front. It's the little tiny one.
Oh, okay. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So this isn't a real car, but what about the Simpsons Canyonero?
That's funny. I mean, obviously we need to talk about all of the different cars in the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Like, did
I don't
you
know
have
what half of those are.
Favorite of any of those?
I mean, Dom rode the American Muscle. I think it was a Gran Torino or something like that.
Wasn't it a Charger?
Maybe.
Like a Dodge Charger, I think.
Totally.
Yeah. I think that would be my favorite. It's the one that had the engine that popped, that was above the hood.
Intake. Yeah.
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 What about,
I like that one best.
What about the three little Mini Coopers on the Italian Job?
First of all, I love that movie so much.
Which one do you like better, the original?
Ooh, that's tough. I think I like the new one.
Yeah, me too. I love it.
And my favorite is the black and white Mini.
Yeah. How about the Audi R8 in Iron Man?
Is that Tony Stark's car?
Yeah.
Badass.
Totally.
We may have talked about this when we did our 2-week Marvel extravaganza. Audi cars are featured in all of the Marvel movies.
Totally.
It's their exclusive.
Yep.
What about, God, I hope you're ready for this one. I'm about to blow your mind.
I think you're gonna say what I'm about to say.
Are you gonna say the Pussy Wagon from Kill Bill?
No. That's great.
The Kill Bill Pussy Wagon.
Yeah,
that
with the snake
yellow
in it.
truck with the flames on the front.
Yes.
It is literally painted Pussy Wagon on the tailgate.
I have a new favorite that I just thought of, and it's not even on this list because this is the top 100 cars that I'm looking at.
Okay.
The Dukes of Hazzard. I can't. I'm gonna get the double zeros and put it in on the set somewhere.
I think you absolutely should.
That's my favorite.
Oh, the Dukes of Hazzard car, man.
Yeah.
Okay, were the doors like welded shut?
Uh-huh.
So that's why they went in the windows.
Yep, because it goes faster.
If the doors are welded shut?
It's more aerodynamic.
Oh, shut up. Really?
I mean, it's just sexier to watch Luke and Bo jump in the window.
Right. I just could never figure out why.
I have a new favorite.
Just open the doors.
Sorry. I have Dukes of Hazzard is number 2.
Okay.
Second only to B.A. Baracus driving the ATeam van. Because they would open the back doors and shoot out the back.
Or they'd all jump out the back at the same time.
Interesting fact about the ATeam TV show.
That's a good one.
They never killed anyone because of standards and practices. They would wound people or they would shoot out the tires, but no one ever died on the ATeam.
I did not know that. That is actually a super cool fact.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you kill people with guns in the 80s.
Wow.
Right?
All right. Well, I got a couple more for you.
All right, what do you got?
The Pacer from Wayne's World.
Oh, dude.
You will never, that is a scene that is probably for anybody in the 80s and 90s ingrained in your brain because the car was like a 75 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that beater car that you bought with your money from working at the convenience store.
Yep.
And
you
it's
just hope it keeps running.
It's a Friday night, and they got their friends, and they're in the car, and they're just rocking out.
Yeah,
in a Pacer.
I got a twofer.
Okay, hit me.
The Godfather / Entourage. The Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors.
Oh wow, I forgot about that. The suicide doors.
Yeah,
suicide doors are so cool.
It's such an iconic opening to
really
Entourage,
is.
and they come out and they go over it, and then everybody gets out.
Yep.
It's nuts.
Interesting. What about The station wagon from National Lampoons that they drive across the country.
Yes, 100%. And then the Ferrari that Christy Brinkley pulls up in.
Yeah.
Dude, and we would get so much heat if we did not talk about 1981's Back to the Future.
Oh.
The DeLorean.
Well, I did talk about it in the beginning.
Oh, did I miss it?
You did.
Sorry.
Because we, like, around here in LA, there are 2 or 3 different versions of the DeLorean that still roam around and are parked.
Yep.
What about Louise's Thunderbird from Thelma and Louise?
Ooh.
That they drive off the cliff. Spoiler alert.
Oh boy, if you haven't seen that.
Sorry, spoiler alert. But yeah, they drive the Thunderbird. I mean, they're escaping from the law throughout the whole movie, and it's a convertible Thunderbird, and it's just a badass car.
What about a movie that's essentially all about a car and not about a car all at the same time?
Are you talking about Christine?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh!
Which has recently been in a new commercial.
It has.
Yeah.
You're telling me about that.
I got to play it.
It was the one that they had Cameron in.
It's a 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California.
Yep. My dad's going to kill me. Cameron's line over and over throughout that movie. What about, we can't forget this either, the cars from Greece.
Oh,
the Grease Lightning cars. That was like a big part of the movie.
Yeah. And then I always found it funny that or interesting that one, either everybody pooled their money and they bought one car and they all worked on it together, or one person had a car and everybody wrenched on it.
Yeah. There's also one more that we have to talk about, and I'm having a brain block right now. The Volkswagen Beetle. The old Volkswagen Beetle.
From Herbie?
Herbie!
Yeah.
That's it. I was like, why can't I think of this?
Yeah. By the way, on this list, the Dukes of Hazzard made #1.
Of course. Well, and I did just also mention, and what exactly did you say? You said a movie that's all about a car, but not...
Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's kind of about the car.
I also think about that in the movie Christine.
Okay.
Which is a Stephen King movie about the car that's possessed. Oh. Clearly, and it's named Christine. The movie's about the car, but then it's also about the...
What's that horror movie that all the tractor trailers become possessed?
Fuck, what is that?
Oh,
it's the worst.
They're gonna light us up for that one.
I hope so.
Maybe we could give them a palate cleanser with Smokey and the Bandit.
Ah!
Yeah, dude. They had
I'm just gonna age myself here and just say it. Even as a kid, I remember being like, "That is just an attractive man."
Oh yeah.
We
could break down that whole scenario.
Burt Reynolds.
There are so many interesting facts about that movie. He tried to get it made, and then the studios wouldn't make it, and then he got his stunt double, who was also his roommate, to direct it. And that was his first directing.
We need to do a whole episode.
Yep.
Smoking the Bandit.
Yep. Dude, we got to, who we're going to bring in for that?
Tell me.
Our executive producer, Jeremy Robinson.
He'll freak out. It's going to be so awesome.
Shout out to his baby car. The 78 pace cars.
I was just going to say, we never talked about it that day, but he let me drive the vet.
Oh.
We got to go help him out with an errand.
Yeah.
The vet needed some work.
Yep.
And we had to take multiple cars, and I got to drive the vet, and I felt like the biggest badass of my entire life.
Look up 1978 Chevy Corvette.
Indianapolis 500 pace car.
Hence Brickyard Media Group and Brickyard Films.
I swear, every stoplight I stopped at, no matter what age the man was in the car next to me, they were like, hey, girl, hey.
That's right.
I'm like, what are you doing in there?
And that makes you one of 2 people that have driven that car since he's owned it.
So awesome. I felt so privileged. And I would drive that thing. That is what it feels like to have a piece of metal between your legs.
That is a game changer.
That is a game changer driving that car. Totally.
Oh, what about monster trucks like Bigfoot?
Oh. Did they make movies?
Bigfoot, Gravedigger, they've all
were they in movies?
They made cameos.
Cool. I didn't know that.
And I think another movie that's not about cars, but definitely all about cars, is 007. He always has a
I don't know how we have not talked. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and I will tell you one thing. When you said Smoking the Bandit, it made me think about Cannonball Run.
Oh, that's got all kinds of cars.
Which has the whole movie
is
essentially about. I mean, basically, people wearing spandex and driving smoking cars.
That's right. Man, movie cars are fun.
They are.
If you could put any car that you haven't seen in a movie into a movie that you were making, what would it be? Like if someone was playing you in a movie, what would you want them to drive?
Okay, it's really funny. There's a movie from the 90s, and it's called Mad Love, and it's got Chris O'Donnell and Drew Barrymore in it. Essentially, they're teenagers in Seattle in the mid-90s. She drives a Volkswagen Beetle, and how they meet is he walks by in the parking lot at school, and her Beetle won't start, and she's outside of her Beetle kicking the back of it because it's vintage, so the engine's still in the back.
Right.
I literally feel like that movie was my teenage years, my life.
So you'd have a vintage Beetle.
A vintage Beetle, and Drew Barrymore would play me, and she'd be kicking the car because you know my life. I'd have nothing but car problems.
Yep.
I want to go back to James Bond really quick.
Okay.
Because the one car out of all of his that sticks into my head is the one that goes in the water. Do you remember that car?
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Or it could go into the water and then like
it was a car that could drive on ground, and then it could go into the water.
Let's Google it on our way out here.
Okay.
007
like it kind of would turn into like a submarine.
Car that goes in water. It's a Lotus Esprit. And
cool.
And it had the tires turned into fins.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
You didn't see The Spy Who Loved Me?
I mean, it's been a while.
It's a good one.
It came out in 1,000,000,001. 1977.
Okay. That's...
Interesting. I'd love to see some behind the scenes on that.
I would too.
Yeah.
Because that car's super cool.
So I'm sure we forgot something.
Oh my God, tons.
So leave a comment and tell us your favorite movie or television car.
I think we hit some good ones
we
too.
Did.
Though.
We hit all the key ones, but
yeah.
I'm sure the comments are going to light us up. We definitely forgot
the Blues Mobile from the Blues Brothers.
We definitely
That's
did.
how I'm going out.
Boom.
Boom.
How about the stair car from Arrested Development?
Ah, the stair car. Oh, and what about the thing that they sold the frozen bananas out of?
The banana stand? That was a building.
Oh, I thought it was like a food truck.
Could have been.
All right. Anyways.
What about the Captain American Harley Davidson? That's a motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure we forgot some good ones.
I'm sure we did. I'm sure.
What about the smelly car from Seinfeld?
Oh, ew. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yep. There's definitely, I mean, we could go on and on and on.
We could.
Let us know what we forgot, guys.
Yep.
And since it's not Friday,
we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.